Happy Wednesday. I'm so excited to chat with you guys. And I'm also just really, I feel so thankful to be like getting back into the flow of things. Last week we did a call and it was like, I just feel like we hadn't had one in so long. And also just like, I don't know, everything that happens. It is just so crazy how life can like throw these curveballs at you in phases, and you're like living and doing what you need to be doing in that moment, but you have like this stirring within you to get back to like feeling like you're moving the bus, instead of just kind of like sitting there dealing with things. So I'm back in like forward movement and creating good like healthy habits again in lots of different areas, and it just feels really good. I just have to be honest, like I'm really loving so the Ultimate Portion Fix right now. It feels good to dial in my nutrition more and just have more energy, and also kind of overcome some limiting beliefs I had like given myself, I guess, around nutrition. And I didn't really plan on talking about that on here, but I just kind of feel like that's what we do as coaches. It's about our fitness journey. It's not all just like invites and stuff. And I think I had just kind of convinced myself, like, I don't know, that balance was something I needed every day. And that like having a glass of wine almost every single night was okay. And not like, they're not saying there's anything bad with it, but I just was kind of like looking at my goals and going, okay, I have these goals. I want to actually wake up in the morning and have more energy and not feel tired. I also want to get up and get some work done first thing. And I was just looking at how crazy every single day is. And like the thing that was happening is I'm still like up early with the kids or whatever, but I was feeling like I'm racing around all day long, doing everything for them, shuttling them around, taking care of house stuff and bills, blah, blah, blah. And then I would get like a little bit of work done. But then as soon as like that time would go fast, and then as soon as I get them from school, it was just all like race until bed. And then when they're in bed, I'm exhausted, and I would like convince myself, oh, I'll get my invites done later. I'll do this later. I'll do that later. I'll do that later. And I just like later never came. More times than not. And so just changing things within my nutrition, doing simple 30-minute workouts that aren't like overstressing our body, but I'm sore and I feel good from it. And like proving to myself I don't need a glass of wine every night, and I actually have more clear thought, and I feel empowered, and I'm feeling like I'm staying off the scale. It's not that. It's just like a mental, physical, emotional thing that I'm seeing from it. And then on Monday I started, I'm like, okay, I'm going to get back to doing 40 invites a day. So Monday I did my 40 invites. Keith took the boys for like an hour in the afternoon because it's his day off. And I was like, okay, well, I don't want to work while you're like present during the day tomorrow. So I'm going to get up early. And I did that with Anna on Tuesday, and we did it today as well. And I have got to tell you guys, it feels so freaking good to get like any amount of work done first thing in the morning. I had also convinced myself, again, another limiting belief. I was like, I don't work well in the morning because I'm not awake. But then I kind of had this talk with myself like, okay, would you rather work in the morning, get some coffee? As soon as you have your coffee, you're fine, or energized, whatever. Or would you rather work late at night, where literally I don't want to drink caffeine at night because I don't want to not sleep. And no matter how much caffeine I have at night, I'm dead. Like my brain cells are gone. They've gone to the children. They've gone to like all the other places. They're gone. And trying to have conversations that are meaningful to me, and I actually want to give people my heart and energy and whatever. I was just like, I'm so glad that this works for other people, but it just doesn't for me anymore. Like I just like felt like this is not working. So it's got to be one. I've got to give up something somewhere. So for me, it was dialing in my nutrition and still having like, a couple glasses of wine a week, but not a night. And then getting up earlier. And so far, I hate every time that alarm goes off. I'm like, I told Anna both mornings, I'm like, I woke up being like, why did I do this? This is the worst idea. Why did I do this? Why did I commit to this? This is such a bad idea. But then as soon as I get out of bed and I already have like my coffee ready to go, I just push the button and I'm like, oh, this actually feels good. Oh, okay, let's go, let's work. And I just like get in that space, and that I feel more creative. I swear, I kid you not, I get more done in that hour that I've allotted for myself before I have to like go into mom mode and make all the lunches and the breakfast and blah, 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 and break up fights and all that. I get more done in that hour than I do all the rest of the day combined, really, even though I'm working in pockets throughout the day later. And I also feel it builds confidence. I also feel more excited to do the other work later because I feel like I have a head start. So instead of feeling behind, like, oh, I'm starting a power hour at 10 a.m. or whatever, I just feel better. So, and I'm sharing all of this so that maybe there's pieces of this that like resonate with you, fit with you. You can go, oh, this is like, I'm feeling that too. I have these goals, but I haven't been sure how to make that fit for my life or whatever. Maybe for you, it's literally getting up 15 minutes earlier and sending invites for 15 minutes and racing against the clock for 15 minutes. I know that everyone has a different schedule and you have different things going on, but I also know that like, if we really want something, we have to make a sacrifice somewhere. And right now it's me like sacrificing having joyful pleasure with food and wine every single night, and also sacrificing a little sleep, but for something that the payoff is so much greater. Because I have massive goals in my business, and I am like, how does a CEO of a company act? Do they act the way I've been acting? No. They act like they're out there, up before the sun, chasing everything and going hard all day long and not complaining about it. Or how does a 15-star diamond coach act? Do they wait for people to come to them and, put their invites off until the very last thing? Or are they saying, Daddy's here? Oh my gosh. Go give him the biggest hug, okay? Okay. Sorry. I didn't have time to put my boys to bed, so they're still awake. Or does a 15-star diamond coach, structure their day in a way that they know that they're going to get those 40 invites in no matter what. And they're going to respond to people no matter what. And they set themselves up for success. And what I realized I was doing is I was actually setting myself up for failure. It was like a 50-50 shot whether it was going to work or not. And now I'm setting myself up for success, where it's like, this is an appointment, just like my workout's an appointment, my invites are an appointment now. Responding to people is an appointment now. Now, like doing all the other things like graphics and stuff that I actually want to do first because it's easier and more fun for me, I'm putting that off till later. But I could do graphics. Like I could make graphics at midnight and be just fine. But sending invites or responding to messages at 10 o'clock at night or whatever, I realize that doesn't work for me. So I just think it's a matter of looking at your schedule, figuring out where are you lacking in your business. First of all, what do you want? Secondly, what kind of sacrifice can you make, or what kind of little tweak can you do? What can you sacrifice now temporarily, or maybe it'll end up being so great you do it permanently, so that it gives you results. Because in these last 3 days of like getting in this work, I haven't signed anyone yet. Guess what? I'm still at SC0. And yes, it was stressing me the F out earlier this week because I'm like, oh my gosh, like it's almost the middle of the month and I'm at 0 and I have to be at least 10 this month, and like stressing myself out. And then I realized, no, back up, Emily. Like I have faith that the right people that I am meant to help are going to be there. And I also have faith that putting in consistent work, it's the compound effect, and it's going to not only help me reach my goals this month, but it's going to, as I continue to do this consistently, oh my gosh, that train is going to start speeding up, and you're not going to see results. Just like when you start a fitness program, you're not going to see life-changing results in 3 days. If you don't have abs in 3 days and you have 30 pounds you want to lose and you give up because of it, it's not the program that is failing you, it's your commitment, and maybe your why isn't big enough. So I've just been like, that's all like tough love I've been giving myself. And I just thought I would share what's really like, I don't know. I feel like my fire is lit again because of just these tweaks. Kelly, yes, I've always told people that I'm not a morning person until I get out of bed and have my coffee. And then I love the mornings. It's quiet and there's a sense of accomplishment and getting shit done before people wake up. It's so true, Kelly. I totally agree with that. Yeah, I totally agree. So that is that. And then I wanted to do like a little invite overview. We talked about, I know Karen was down for that. Jesse said you were down for that. Kelly, hopefully you are. And also hopefully whoever watches the replay of this can be helpful too. Do you want, gosh, sorry, it's really loud. They have like this thing called a plasma car and it's so loud when they go in our garage. Hold on. Okay, hopefully that's a little bit better. Do you want to start by like, you can share your invite and I can give you, we can just bounce in right there and I can like give you some feedback and like maybe small tweaks to help, or I can share with you some of mine to start. What do you want? Do you want to do tweaking to start, Karen?
I would like to see what your invite looks like. And
okay.
I mean, I know I have like a couple different ones, but they're always evolving every day.
Huh?
They're always evolving every day.
Yeah, same. Same. And I love that you said that they're always evolving, because I think like if we're constantly, things are changing and also our voice is changing. I know that my voice and confidence in how I speak to people is totally different than it was when I first started. So I think that's awesome. And I also think it is very beneficial to have a few different invites, because chances are you're going to be inviting someone more than one time. And if you only invite them, like if I only invited someone once, this just happened yesterday. Let me see if I can find it, because I think she was at the top. Okay. So this is how great I am at tracking and consistency. But that was very sarcastic. But last August, I sent this girl invite, and I don't do this exact anymore. Like, remember when I've talked before about Allie, what's her name? Oh my gosh, it's gonna drive me crazy. Anyways, I've posted the training video before, and like how she crafted her invites, and like that's kind of how I learned. It's basically like the peanut butter and jelly method. She's a 15-star diamond coach. She spoke at Summit last year. She's a mom of 3 littles, I think. I love her. She's amazing. But I kind of got some of my wording and structure from her, and she suggests like creating an invite that, one for people that watch your stories, one for someone that likes a picture that's either like a transformation picture, also someone that likes like I just did a call to action for my sneak peek, also for someone that comments, also for someone that drops emojis. So I have a few of those, but I no longer okay, I'm just gonna read this to you. It says, "Hey Kayla, you are the absolute best for watching my IG stories. Thank you. I love that you're a boy mom too." So I started with like thanking them and a compliment and like a way to connect. And then you put in the invite. I'm not sure what you have going on with the end of summer, but I have the most incredible group of women starting a new round of my boot camp with me on August 20th. Would you want to hold each other accountable for these 8 weeks? Question mark. And then I do like a different paragraph and said, either way, I'm excited to be friends with you here. Hope you're having the best Friday. XO, Emily. I have like a total of 2 emojis in there. Nothing crazy, but it's how I would talk. But I no longer like thank people for watching my stories, because for me, like some people might like that, and I've never had anyone be like, oh, that's weird or like whatever. But I was just thinking about me back when I would creep on Ashley, if she reached out and was like, thanks for watching my stories. Cause like, you think you're being all sneaky, right? You're like, I never like and comment on anything. I'm just gonna like creep on you. So you think you're being sneaky. And I know had she called me out, like, thanks for watching my stories, I probably would have gotten sketched out. Like, how does she know? How does she know she's watching my stories? Because I was also not tech savvy and didn't know anything about like actually how to use social media, and that you can just like, swipe up to see who's watching. And maybe it's not like that on business. Maybe, I don't know. Regardless, it would have creeped me out. So I took that out. I now just thank people for supporting me. And they can take that however. But she never responded. And then yesterday I sent her, this is like a new invite I got, and this was an idea from Shannon Harvey. If you are in, this is a huge reason to hit Success Club and be in the runner's circle. That is like Ashley's page she has for everyone that's hit Success Club in the downline. Because every single week she's having someone from the team that's hitting Success Club and brand new coach or whatever go live for 5 days and share like their system, how they fit in the 4 vitals when they're a teacher or mama 3 or whatever, hitting high Success Club numbers, like whatever. They just share like all the things for 5 days, and it's really useful. And it's like they're short videos, so definitely a reason to hit Success Club and get in there. Jesse, are you in there now? I know before you, okay, good. Because I added you, because I saw, like, I remember you saying, like, you requested, and for some reason you got missed being added, so I'm glad. But Shannon Harvey talked about how she invites, and she said that she's just, like, super simple. She's like, I'm super casual when I talk to people. Like, that's just my personality. So I don't make it, like, some big invite of, like, hey girl, thanks so much. Also, I have this group starting on and we're going to do fitness and nutrition, blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. And do you want to join? Like, she's super casual. And she said, my invite is basically just a big thank you. And then I'll ask one question. And she changes up her questions. So, something she does, and I just, hold on. I like wrote down her invite. So hold on. Where is it? Okay. So she will say something like, and she said that, you know, like when she invites at night after the kids are in bed, because she has 2 kids and she works a full-time job. So that's just when works for her. She's like, I always get my invites in. She invites like 20 to 80 people before bed, just depending. And her invite, she changes a little bit each night, and then she'll just send that out to every single person, and just change their name. So one of her thank yous is she said, hey, I don't know how long you've been following for, but I see that you're supporting me. I don't know if you realize how much I appreciate you, but I just wanted to reach out and say thank you so much, because having supportive women surrounding me in my life has been so impactful. Or she said, like, having supportive women in my life has been such a game changer. Like whatever. And then adding on either the question, are you on your own fitness journey too? Or adding on the question, have you been considering joining me? Or adding on the question, have you ever thought about joining my community? So it's really like, it's kind of like curiosity marketing also. Her point was, if people are watching your stories or following you for any length of time, you know, she has transformation photos up and she talks about her boot camps, and she talks about, like, especially in her stories, she talks about her shake and her meal plan and her, you know, mentoring coaches and all these things. And so she's like, if people are watching that, they have an idea. So that's why she keeps her invite so simple. And I did have someone respond back, and like, I sent that invite to a bunch of people yesterday, and someone was like, they were really nice. They're like, oh, thank you so much. Like, I love following you, but I'm so sorry. I'm confused. What do you mean? And so this is just like, this is just an opportunity then to like talk to them and converse and like explain, like, oh, girlfriend, no problem. Like, no, I haven't responded yet, but oh, girlfriend, no worries at all. You know, I run virtual online boot camps every single month. And, you know, like, then I could give her like a little bit of information about it and just be like, is that something that, you know, might interest you or you might want to be a part of? Another thing Shannon Harvey said that she does, is she was on Team Cup with Ashley, and Ashley like gave them all a requirement. You have to hit Success Club 40. Shannon's like, I'd done it 1 month before, but I didn't know if I could do it again. And she ended up ending the month at like 140 points. Also, she's going to be talking on the call in Fit and Funky tomorrow. Fit and Funky's call, I think, got moved to tomorrow evening. So for sure, catch that call live if you can, because I always think live is better. And then I also know I'm not going to skip out on or forget to watch the recording. Otherwise, obviously watch the recording. But she said that in order to keep up, because she was sending so many messages every day, instead of like copying and pasting a reply of like explanation of a boot camp, she's like, I just voice text. I just voice memoed people back. So like within IG stories, you can just voice memo. And she's like, and then people got to hear my crazy personality. They got to hear how like bizarre I am and scattered and whatever, and like just down to earth. And she's like, I totally think that that's why I had so many people join, because they got to like, they're like, okay, I don't know what she is doing, but I want to be a part of that because she's energized and she's having fun and whatever. And I think it comes back to that. She's having fun. And people want to be a part of positivity, community, fun, love. Like, so yeah, I think voice memoing people back, like I could totally voice memo this girl back and just explain it that way, because then it sounds more personable than just, I could write out the exact same thing, but hearing the inflection in your voice or whatever, I think can connect more with people. And I also think it takes less time. It takes way less time to just send a quick voice memo to someone. So I'm just giving you ideas for your messaging. Like if you're like, how am I going to keep up with all of this? Literally voice memo people back. Let me see. I can actually, I will go ahead and copy and paste this into the comments. You'll have to grab it now and like copy and paste it into a note to save, because otherwise these won't save. And then I'll also copy and paste like the different question examples. Those are just like, not all of those in one. Those are just one of those. Okay, another one of my invites is, let me see. This is someone that has been like, I've talked to before about my boot camps, but then kind of like the message just went cold, or like went dry, or maybe I just did a crappy job of following up. Either way, I see that she's still watching or liking or commenting on my stuff. And so I will go ahead and copy this and put it in the notes for you guys also. It's another idea. Does this work for you guys to just take it, copy, paste, and then you can put it in your notes and tweak as needed? But this was also a Kayla. I talked to a lot of Kaylas apparently. But I just want to reach out and say thank you so much for all your continued support on my journey. I can't even put into words what it means to me, but you're seriously the best. And again, like it's important that it's in your own, like how you would talk to someone. But I really, when I heard Shannon talk about thanking someone, it really resonated with me, because I'm like, that's actually like how I talk to people, like how I am in real life. And I love loving on people. I want to just like love on you, because that just feels right. That feels authentic. And then I'm not leading with a group, I'm leading with love. And then like the group is like secondary almost. And either way, it will put it'll plant a good seed within that person. And so either they will want to come back to you later or whatever. But then I just went on and said, I know we've chatted about you being a part of one of my boot camps, but the timing hasn't been right for you in the past. I have a new group kicking off though, and I would so love to have you with us. If I gave you all the workouts and meal plans I'm doing now, would you be up for it? Another one, let's see, that I sent that was super short. I'll copy and paste this one. Hey, Sarah, I just wanted to reach out and say thank you so much for all your continued support on my journey. I can't even put into words what it means to me, but you are seriously the best. Have you ever thought about joining my community? This is someone that I think that I'd like sent an invite to before and she just ghosted me, or maybe you send 5 invites and they ghost you. This is just very simple. And these are so simple that I really don't have to tweak anything other than the name, and you can crank out so many it's going so much faster than when I was like before I was trying to like go to their page, look and see what we had in common, try to comment on something like that gorgeous green dress that you're wearing. And not that that's bad, but I just kind of realized that takes more time. So I get less invites done, and I actually wasn't seeing like a greater return for it. If it works for some people and you have great results, awesome. But I felt like I needed to be authentic, but also my numbers just needed to be higher of inviting. So switching it up to be simple has worked for me. And then there's one more invite. I actually have a bunch now that I'm thinking about it. But here is one more, and this is a little bit more detailed. I like to send this to someone maybe for the first invite. And it's just, thank you so much for following along my journey. I see that you're supporting me, and I can't even put into words how much I appreciate you. You're seriously the best. I call people the best a lot, but that's also how I talk in real life. I don't know if you've seen, but I'm starting a new online boot camp complete with nutrition plans, accountability, workouts optional though, and I put that in parentheses, and daily support. I would love to have your positivity in the group. Would this be something you might be interested in? Question mark. And then heart Emily or XO Emily or whatever. So that's really the gist of like the different ones I'm using right now. And I feel good with them. They're simple. And no matter what response I get back, like I get back people are coaches and they just love supporting me. Awesome. That's so great. Thanks so much for letting me know. That's so great. You're a coach. All the best on your journey. On to the next one. Or I've gotten no thank you, but I've never gotten a mean response from these. And I think that you would have to be a crazy person to respond meanly, and then I'll just block you. So it's all okay. Like I think, you know what I mean though? Like, people, like if you're being thanked, I feel like you would have to just be in a really bad place to be upset about that. And yeah, either way though, it helps start that conversation and you can build a relationship from that. Does that help? Yeah. Do you want me to critique, like help you with your invite? Do you want like, yes, no, maybe so?
I'm just in the process. I watched Heather Shipley's video in the Diamond Run yesterday. And so I'm in the process of changing mine right now.
Oh, good.
I feel like mine's been pretty good, I think. But now that you mentioned all this stuff with Shannon too, I really like that. So now I'm going to try to really change them all up tonight.
I'm curious what Heather said.
I thought you were. I wrote it out so I can read it to you if you want. Okay. So this is her invite. She says, hey, and then she says, hey girl, but I don't like that.
Yeah.
So I put, hey, their name. Mm-hmm. Thanks for following my journey. I want to see if you're not already, would be interested in joining one of my challenge groups to grow in confidence and get healthy from the inside out. We'll focus on nutrition, motivation, accountability, working on workouts optional, and support. Let me know if you or anyone you know would be into it. I would love to have your positivity in the group. So it's quite similar to what you
yeah.
have.
And that's probably because I have seen she shared her invite before. I wasn't sure if she had changed it up or not, but she's been using that one since basically like the beginning.
Yeah, I like it.
And it's solid and it's her and it works. So good. I love that you are shifting things around then and taking ideas and figuring it out. And it is funny because it's like people, before I started sending invites, people would be like, oh, just talk in your own words. Like, it's not that hard. And I'm like, yeah, it is. When you've never done it, you're like, I don't know what to say. I don't want to word vomit. And I don't want to like, just sound like a crazy person. Like, like it just feels weird. You've never done it before. So it does take time to figure out how do I talk? And then also, how does this sound if someone's reading it? And then also, does this give like them does this spur them to want to respond? And does it give like enough, like a little bit of curiosity to know, yeah. So.
But I too, like I also have, like on Instagram, those quick replies. You guys know about that, right? So I also have like an invite for people who follow me, like when I go through my invite list, people who like a post, people who like my stories or watch my stories. And then I have like a second invite. It's like, hey, I know I invited you a month ago or last year or whatever it is. And then like, so that invite, and then
I love that.
Follow up 1, follow up 2, follow up 3, so that I'm not, like, I don't want to wait a year to follow up with someone. So it's like a follow up if it's been like a week, and then a follow up if it's been a month or so, and then follow up 3 if I look back and I'm like, oh, it's been a year since I've talked to them. So I have a whole bunch of quick replies in there, but I need to adjust all of that tonight.
I love that. I think that's amazing. Okay, good. Yay. Karen, did you want to share your invite, or are you gonna just take ideas and like run with it?
Yeah, I guess I'll just take ideas.
Either way.
Oh, whoops. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, I pushed a button. But so I have one in here that I'll have to actually do invites today for it, because I just posted a transformation yesterday. But this is people like my transformation post,
which is incredible, by the way.
Thank you.
It's so great. I want to share that in my stories for Woman Crush Wednesday. So.
I'm really happy that I took those pictures, those awesome pictures in my shorts. I have a few of them, and I look back every once in a while. I'm like, oh my God, this is awesome, because I wear these shorts comfortably now.
Yes.
I
love that.
It is cool. But so for the transformation pictures, this is just, I guess, the most recent one I've done.
Okay.
I write happy spring, and then I send a flower emoji. I wanted to thank you for liking my transformation post yesterday. It's always tough to post the unflattering pics, so I appreciate the support. I'm getting my online bootcamp accountability group ready to start on the 18th. Would you be down to try the online workout streaming and nutrition program that I do, or are you just showing some love?
I love it.
So that's that. I don't know if that had really gotten a lot of, I mean, obviously I haven't gotten Success Club points, so it's not really gotten great feedback. So, but I feel like that's how I talk if I think about it, you know, like that's, because I had another one that I've been sending this week, but I feel like it's just so boring, and it's not like how I really speak. It's just like more formal.
Yeah. And if it's not you, and it's not like, if it's formal and you're like, I don't talk like that, or if it's boring and there's no exclamation points and no emojis, and you talk in exclamation points and emojis, which I do, then it's not going to fit right for you. And also it's not going to transfer. So I do think like, go with what feels right to you with how you talk. And what you just said to me, I love that. I think that's awesome. You know, like, that's thanking them. That's like showing some vulnerability, and also like, you know, just really essentially thanking them again, and then kind of like putting in that invite. And, I think you said something like, either way, you know, like.
Yeah. And I think, I have actually, this is just from my notes, but I think I have actually taken off, because I was doing the one, because, you know, from the PB&J method, how they say, like, you know, give them an out. But then I was reading mine, and I'm like, that seems really, like, not confident. I'm being like, I don't know.
I know what you're saying, actually, because I had the same thing where I have said, like, one of those invites I think I shared was like, either way, I'm happy to be friends here or whatever. And I think that's fine, but I think mine used to say, if not, no worries, or what, I don't know. Like, and I was reading it, and I did feel like that just kind of sounds not confident. And I just want to be more confident. Like, and it's not like I'm holding a gun to their head. They are a human being. And if they want to say no, they can say no, you know, like, I don't need to like handhold them and give them a way out. I don't know. Like, I think be confident. I like that. I think be confident with like what you're offering and who you are, and you're coming from a place of love. So you're going to love them no matter what. It's not like if they say no, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I don't like you. No, you're like, cool, no problem. We can still be friends. No big deal. Like, and you'll invite them again. So, yeah, I love that. Good. And maybe I should put, I don't know, maybe I should put all these invites together in like a doc for people that watch the replay or something. I don't know if that would be helpful, but then there was another one shared. This isn't one that I've used, but this is just another example. This was from who? I think it was someone last week that went live in the Runner's Circle. She says, hey, and she puts their name. How are you doing, girlfriend? I just wanted to thank you for all your support on my journey. It truly means a lot to me. I'm not sure if you saw, but I'm starting a new online accountability group, and I wanted to see if you'd like to join. If I gave you all the workouts and meal plans, would you be up for it? I'd love to have you in the group. And that's simple. Like, these all kind of have like the same body, right? Like, it's a thank you, a little bit of info, kind of a little more love, and then leave it at that. And I think that's our PB&J. Okay. Did you guys, Kelly, I don't know if you can chat or not. Did you guys have any other things you wanted to talk about, invites or cover, or like, I don't know. Anything? No? I will say so I am going to get up early tomorrow again. And I'm sure I'll hate my alarm clock again at 5:40 when it goes off. But Anna and I are going to do our hour again at 6 a.m. tomorrow. I think we'll do it Friday too. Jesse, I think you said you can join Friday, possibly. No, you can't. Was that you, Karen? Yay. Okay. I was like, someone said that. Sorry, my kids are super loud right now. Kelly, you're totally fine. I'm good. It was great to connect. Okay. Totally fine, Kelly. You're awesome. I'm just happy to see you on here. But we will be doing that again tomorrow. We will be doing it again on Friday and not on Saturday because I will be at Super Saturday. And then next week, I will let you guys know on Sunday if I'm thinking of doing it, if we'll do it on Monday or whatever. But this might not be a time that works for you guys right now. When you crush it in your business, and you retire yourself and you fire your boss and you can create your own schedule, then you can be on every single one of these. So let that fuel your fire if this is something that, you want to do. But also right now, like, grab someone else on the team and be like, let's hold each other accountable. Let's do Zooms at 5 a.m. in your time zone or whatever, or whenever works for you. Like, maybe it's 5 p.m., maybe it's 8 o'clock at night. I don't know, but just something. It is so motivating having someone else that also has goals in their business and wants to work hard, and you don't use it to chat. You literally just, like, we get on, I play music, have my coffee, and we just both, like, hustle. We're like racing against the clock. How much can we get done in an hour? And it could be 15-minute pocket for you. It could be 30-minute pocket, but I totally suggest grabbing someone else that you vibe with. Can be on our team, could be on a different team, but also someone positive, someone that you feel like when you talk to about coaching, you both light up. I feel like that's important. And it doesn't have to be a success partner. It can just be someone that, you want to get some work done with. So I suggest doing that. What other things did we want to talk about? I had mentioned doing like a Coach Online office overview, but I don't know if that's really beneficial to you guys.
I had suggested talking about like making connections on Instagram and just like, because I feel like I'm not getting followers as fast as I need to. And I just upgraded my Captivate account to have the cloud, so that, because I was having trouble remembering to go in every hour to have it follow more people.
Okay.
So now on the cloud, I guess it just does it all day long, no matter what. I just have to keep loading people in there. Okay. So I did that to try and get more followers. But still, even if I don't know, I feel like my follow back rate isn't that quick, so that I don't have that many more people to invite, you know what I mean? Like it's not growing that fast.
Okay.
I don't understand how people are sending like 60 invites a day. So I'm like, where are all these people coming from?
I know, and I'm just taking a super quick look at your Instagram to see if there's anything I can do to help. Do you use, I'm just looking to see, it does look like you use some hashtags.
Yeah, not that many.
Not that many. I know there was a call recently someone did, I feel like maybe in our team page, about hashtags, like effective hashtags. Is that ringing a bell for anyone? I know I saw it somewhere. I don't know if it was in Coach Family or the runners group or Beachbody Champions. I don't know. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Jesse, I have a question for you. When you started switching things up and using a preset, like you totally changed like the look of your page, and I feel like I saw you do that a couple times, and you stopped using like word quotes all the time like you used to, so it's more like you, and you used a preset. Do you feel like that started getting more engagement or more likes or like up to your likes at all?
Definitely. I don't know if it's because of my presets or like that in itself, but I started a new like, I don't even know what it's called, like the companies that follow and unfollow for you. I have a new one of those, and I don't know if they're just doing more engagement for me, like liking people's posts, so it's bringing more people to my page.
Is it Social 21?
No, it's called shit. Now I can't remember what it's called. One sec here.
You're fine.
Social Buddy.
Social Buddy.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah. At first I didn't really like them, and I was like, I emailed them and I was like, I'm gonna cancel because it's like you guys aren't really getting me many followers. And then they changed their game. And so now it's better. Yeah.
Okay. So do you mind sharing how much you're paying for that?
I think it's 40 US. Or no, it's 60 US. I pay 80 Canadian.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. That's still less than Social 21 or 21 Social or whatever it is. Social 21. And that's really good because I did I'm just like asking because I've wondered. I saw that you changed things, which I do think now, like for whatever reason, change with the times of social media. And I was really resistant. Like I didn't use presets for a long time, and I would just like edit my photos to brighten them. And I still see coaches do that, and they still have following and whatever. And I think that you have to do whatever feels right to you. But I was just like, why not play around with it? Because I do like the look of presets. I was just thinking about me. Like when I'm scrolling, what stops my scroll? What makes me want to like stop and actually read the words? Because I think that's sometimes the challenge is that like we don't just want someone to like we don't just want a like. We actually want someone to stop and read what we're talking about. Otherwise, there's no point. So I was just like, okay, I will try presets. And Karen, I'm literally just like thinking out loud and trying to see if this might help, but maybe trying a preset, maybe, and they don't have to be like, I've found inexpensive ones. It doesn't have to be expensive, but finding like a look that maybe would stop your scroll, something that you like. And I'm only like, again, 5 years ago, presets, I don't even think they were a thing. But now I feel like that's like the look that, I don't know.
I found, so I used a preset before.
Okay.
I think Ashley had mentioned it. It was from Adam.
Oh, yeah.
I used his, and I really loved it at first, and then like eventually I stopped liking it so much. And so I looked for another one actually yesterday, and I really liked it, and it was free, and I could not get it to go on into Lightroom. Like, I don't know, when you download it, you have to unzip it and then get it into Lightroom, and it wouldn't unzip, I guess.
Okay.
And I remember I had that issue with the first one that I used, but I just kept pushing buttons and eventually it worked. So I don't know what
My kind of girl.
And I don't know how to get this one to work. So
okay. Well,
I don't know if maybe I pay for one, it will work better.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm so not tech savvy, so I can't help you figure out how to use it. But I got mine I got like a bundle pack from, who do I follow that I really like? It's like something fitness. She just had her third baby. I don't remember her name. Of course, I'll remember it later. But it was like a bunch of different ones, and they go the thing I do like about the bundle pack is they kind of go together, but like inside photos versus outside photos are totally different. Like when we were in the snow, when we went to the snow in, I don't know, January or something, the way I edited, like the edit that I used for that, if I use that in my house, it makes me look like I'm like an orange fake people eater, but outside it's like so pretty in the snow. So I just I like the bundle pack because it gave me like a bunch of different ones. They're all kind of cohesive, they can all kind of go together, but you can play around with them and find, like, in this, oh, I'm in the desert, what filter do I want, which you are, Karen. So I don't know. I say maybe play around with it. Maybe you haven't played around with it enough. Maybe you need to find one that like really pops more, that like stops people's scroll more. Again, how would like a 15-star diamond coach, what would their page look like, and how would that be? And so maybe that's it. I don't know. And I'm not saying that is it. I do think content matters. I do think stopping people scroll matters. I do think being consistent AF matters, and talking about all the things, not just one thing. And sometimes I can get very one-dimensional. Like, I notice it's very easy because we're people of routine. It's like, okay, I get up, I do my workout, I drop the kid, I make the breakfast, I go take the kids, I call them back for work. And like, how is that interesting? So I do think like switching things up and sharing, oh, look at my order from Amazon, I just got some awesome pecan butter, or that, like, I don't know, just trying to add in the fun, or something funny that happened and adding that in, just so the more that people can see your personality. And then as far as like connecting with people and finding your people, I do think it saves time, obviously, to pay for a service, and you just upgraded to Captivate. So try that for 30 days. Anything you try that's new, I say give it like 30 to 60 days as a trial to see, how is this working for me? Do I like this or not? And I don't know how much Captivate is I feel like, how much is that?
Like $10.
$10. Okay. So, and I also know people like Heather Shipley, she grew her social media off of Captivate. She also has a very consistent, she's consistent in all the ways, but she has like a very consistent color scheme, or she has like a very, like a pretty orange preset, but she just does it all the time. And she also doesn't usually, so it's just like very consistent. And cohesive, that's the word. So maybe, I don't know, try playing around with that and see if you like this new way of Captivate. But as far as connecting with more people, when you have like 1,000 some odd people, I'm so excited, and I want to wrap this up because we have 6 minutes until we've been on here an hour, and I don't want to take your whole night, but I could talk to you guys forever. But next Wednesday, every single one of us has to be, like, I'm going to be there, but every single one of us has to be on our team call. I want you to get your downline. I want everyone on our team call. I will post an invite to it tomorrow, but I have Brittany Kaiser speaking on our call at 7 p.m. Pacific time. And I freaking love her so much, and I want us to show her all the support. She is amazing. She is rocking it as like a plus size coach. She has lost, I think, 70 pounds. And she is just the realest as they come. She's just genuine. Like if you sat down and talked with her, you would literally want to take her home with you because she's just so genuine.
I met her on the cruise.
Yes, you
Yeah.
did. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so glad.
She was asking about you.
I love her so much.
Yeah.
She's so sweet. Did you guys get to hang out at all?
A little bit. It was a pretty busy night, but yeah.
Yeah.
And then I met Heather too. We all just sat there and had a drink.
Good.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, so Brittany's going to talk about mindset, which I think is really important. Like it's probably the most important thing in our business is mindset. She's going to talk about like mindset and how, like when that switch flipped for her and how everything changed. And also how from the time that she decided she was going to be a coach, she went from coach to diamond in 2 weeks with 100 followers. So I think it's going to be very impactful to hear from her because I also think we put so much value on likes, on comments, on views, on followers. And it's, yes, it's not that you don't want to keep seeing growth in all these areas. Yes, our business is social media. But like, for instance, when I started my page, I only posted on one source and it was a Facebook like page. And even the algorithms were better then, still only a small percentage saw what I was posting. And I started with 5 likes and that grew to 10 likes and that grew to 50 and that grew to 100 and that grew to, 300. And it was so slow though. Like I grew my Facebook page so slow and I still was able to get to Emerald and still then 6 months later get to Diamond. And it had nothing to do with like amazing algorithms or I didn't have a preset. Like I get that things were different then, so it can't be exactly the same, but I also do think it is mindset. And so I'm really excited for her to talk to us because she's amazing. And I think that this is something that we can all, like you're going for diamond, you're going to get back to diamond and you're getting back to diamond and all of like our whole team is going diamond and star diamond and it's just happening. So we need to hear from her and you all need to be on this call. And I want us to give her all the support. So I'm talking in her call tomorrow and I'm excited, nervous, but excited. I'll be in Hawaii in the following, Kelly, you're going to Hawaii next week? No, I'm jealous. You didn't invite me. That's so awesome. I really, I want you on the call, but that's a great reason. That's
Don't
so
be jealous yet. We have a 6-hour flight with 2 kids.
You're going to do it gracefully.
Kenzie will do great. I'm not sure about this one.
Oh, you're so cute though. Oh my gosh. I love it. Well, it will be recorded. Hi. It will be recorded, but get your downline on then and have them give you all the 401.
Will do.
Okay. That's so awesome. How long are you guys going to Hawaii?
For a week.
I am so happy for you. That is so awesome. Kenzie, are you excited?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Oh.
First day we're gonna stay in a hotel in Portland.
So my best friend lives in Maui,
Okay.
and we're staying with her and her husband.
Mommy.
And he's really excited to stay in a hotel in Portland.
Oh, you're gonna have so much fun. I'm so happy for you, Kenzie. You get to go to Hawaii before I do. So you take all the pictures and you take it all in, girlfriend. I'm so happy for you. Are you gonna be at Super Saturday?
I won't.
Okay.
Wanted to be, but I talked to Ken and we have so much to get done because we
Yeah.
leave Wednesday morning. We leave here on Tuesday, and just
Totally
with the
get it.
dogs and
We will miss you big time.
yes, I will miss you guys too.
Have the most fun. I know. Okay. Well, when you get back, I want to hear all the stories.
Yes.
And we should connect. We should catch up.
Yes, we should get together. Yep.
Okay. Well, you guys are the best. It just turned 8 o'clock. I hope you guys have an amazing night. Is there anything else you wanted to cover real quick, or are we good? I'll get the recording up. Stats. I love you all so much. Have the best night. Mwah. Bye.